Jesus. Look up idiot in the dictionary. You know what you'll find?
Picture me?
No. The definition of the word idiot, which you fucking are.
And boom, we are live. Welcome, folks, to the American Movie Podcast. They debuted it, the Cybertruck. I'm a big fan of Elon Musk. I love what he does. I love Tesla, SpaceX. I have a SpaceX hat, man. I've invested in Tesla, so I'm just a big fan of Elon and what he's doing for not only manufacturing, solar, space, and the economics of his cars. So I've seen the picture, and I'm gonna watch the unveiling in 6 minutes or something like that. So let's check it out, see what it's all about. I'm a big fan, love him.
The same for a very long time. We need something different, and we need sustainable energy.
This was last night.
So I present to you the CyberTruck.
It's a laser light show. So I saw the picture, and so it looks. It's very angular.
Like anything else.
It does not look like anything else.
The functionality I'm going to describe is within a space that is less than the most popular pickup truck in the United States.
It's totally what I did not expect it to look like this. This looks like it's a Mars rover.
Same dimensions, same weight. We moved the mass to the outside. We created an exoskeleton.
It's so thick. It's just like
you have a body on frame, you have a bed on frame.
Robust.
The body and the bed don't do anything useful. They're carried like cargo, like a sack of potatoes.
Oh, I
So
see.
we're able to make the skin out of thick, ultra hard stainless steel. Franz
Dang,
has a
man.
sledgehammer,
That makes more sense than why they did it this way.
regular truck door.
Because the bed is carried, I guess. That makes more sense. Okay,
Nice.
that's expected.
Now hit the Cybertruck.
Ultra hard,
thing.
30 times cold rolled
Hit it harder.
stainless steel. Nothing. That's pretty crazy, man.
We shot it. Let's shoot it. That's
Full
a
Metal Jacket? Is that what it said?
9mm bullet shot at the door. We're in
Somebody said shoot
California,
it.
Unfortunately. The 9mm, it is literally bulletproof to a 9mm handgun.
That's awesome.
That's how strong the skin is.
That's awesome.
So, when you say something's built tough, that's what we mean.
Hilarious. He said he could pull a truck uphill.
We have transparent metal glass.
See, I saw this too.
So
This was on the
let's
news.
test some of the tests. What can we do with this? Normal
The glass. So the
Shatters immediately. Now I'll show you Tesla armor glass.
his assistants are dressed like they're going to Burning Man. Yeah, strong glass.
Still there. Yeah, not bad. Franz, could you try to break this glass, please?
Franz,
Sure.
Franz,
Yeah.
please break the glass.
Oh my God. Well, maybe that was a little too hard.
Yeah, I don't think it was supposed to do that.
Room for improvement.
I'm sure. I mean,
In
once it
addition,
gets
the car has an adaptive air suspension. It's going to have the highest clearance of any production truck. So we're going to have about a 16-inch clearance.
Oh, wow.
And
it's just it's
you
big.
can adjust this on the fly. The rear is 100 cubic feet, 6.5 foot length, bed length, up to 3,500 pounds of payload.
That's big.
But what about a real world test? Like let's actually.
It tows
have a board
14,000
with a
pounds?
150.
So yeah, this is what he said.
I mean,
Yeah. Oh, that's disorienting. Where it turned.
it was uphill.
Yeah, he said that. He
Let's see
said it could do
on-road
that.
Performance.
That's cool. 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. Is that what I read? Did I read that right?
Let's compare to a Porsche 911.
Oh yeah, blows right past it. The Porsche is staying up there
Those are
a
current-
lot closer than I'd expect.
Porsche. In terms of off-road performance, it's going to have the best angular approach angle, best clearance heights, best departure angle for people that really.
See, that's what's so appealing about Elon.
Basically do the Baja Rally in this thing.
He'll use the
3 ranges.
engineering aspect of like his background. It's 500 range. That's astounding, dude. No one drives 500 miles like
So
if they're
you don't need a generator.
close to civilization.
Yeah. The truck literally is your generator. Because it's got an air suspension, we can tap off the air suspension so you have a pneumatic source. Of course.
Oh my God.
Standard. So there'll be 3 versions.
Pneumatic is just air,
But
forced air. That's really cheap. I mean, that's a reasonable. That's crazy for that fucking truck. That's really crazy.
The actual economics are even better than that.
Goes
because
110.
The cost of electricity is much less than the cost of gasoline. We also made
Yeah.
an ATV. So
You made a what? Oh my God. I did not see this. That's hilarious, dude. Get it. That's a crazy bed. Dude, it's got the bar lights. That's probably my... Oh my God. Okay, the rear... If you go back, the rear window is like armor plated and then it goes down when you open the bed up. That's crazy, man. I bet it looks cooler when it's not boxy and the tailgate's up and the cover's on.
yeah, so you can order now if you would like.
That's crazy, dude. That is crazy. So I'm going to go back.
/CyberTruck.
/CyberTruck. Oh my God. So when they pull the ATV in and
of course it will come with autopilot. The cost of electricity.
so the rear window, if you can see it, opens up. It looks armor plated and it rolls up like right there. So it's like, and then this opens up. That's cool. Or goes down. That's really cool. And then the bar lights behind it are also just look really cool. So the very first picture, my first inclination was like, man, this looks kind of funky. But when I'm assuming,
Yes.
and it doesn't sound like when you shut a car door, there's a big difference between a loud like clang or a nice compressed air that locks, and that's what it sounded like when he shuts that. So I really like the bar lights on the very front and the very back, and the ATV also corresponds with those bar headlights. And then the rear window also rolls down, and it looked armor plated. It looks really cool. So this thing does look like a Mars rover, and the wheels are also pretty cool. And I did not know that they could use the compressed air as a alternative source of, did he say fuel? Alternative source. He just said alternative source. So that's interesting too. But I'm a big fan of Elon. You got to let me know what you thought of this truck. I don't think they meant to break the windows, but I'm pretty sure that they will just figure it out somehow. And maybe because instead of a ball bearing, I don't know, like the force is displaced further than like a bullet or something. I don't know. Maybe they used a different ball bearing. Who knows? But it still stopped it. It didn't shatter. So that's cool. It would have looked worse if the ball bearing went straight through the window, but it did stop it. So that's pretty cool. And it beat the Porsche, which is, I mean, pretty expected. If you've seen any of the torque these machines have, it just pulls forward like no other. It's like a gas golf cart versus an electric golf cart. It's just going to take off way quicker. And it also, I read where it said 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. Now, I don't know how that is achievable, because I don't think the Model 3 was even that fast, because they had like the trial against the Porsche Touran or something like that, or Touramine or whatever it was, and it beat it at the, I want to say it's not Nuremberg trials, but it's something along, it's a German spot. But I'm glad that they did display the pulling uphill of an F-150, because he did say that. So they must have tested that, I don't know, probably a year ago or so, because he mentioned it probably a year ago. So I'm really impressed with this. And the price point is really good. Let's see if we can find that 0 to 60.
Ranges.
But the ranges are good. I mean, the average person in between charges, they probably got 3 or 4 days.
And 220 volts. So you don't need a generator.
Don't need it.
Yeah. The truck literally is your generator.
Okay.
Because it's got an air suspension, we can tap off the air suspension so you have a pneumatic source. Of course, it will come with autopilot standard.
Auto park.
So there'll be 3 versions.
That's really crazy, man. So yeah, I love Elon. I mean, I'm a big fan of like just everything that he does, man. He's just a crazy stellar dude that I'm glad that he's around, because he's building crazy stuff that are just, you know, at the forefront of thought and the forefront of the future. So I'm a big fan. Let me know what you thought of the truck. Let me know if you're going to get it. It's a pretty reasonable truck cost when you look at, I don't know, F-250s and whatever else, Tundras. I'm sure they're around that. So let me know. I like it now that I've seen it more. And I think once you get up close and personal, it's more robust. And I think it's going to be more appealing too. I think it's more of you got to be within proximity of it. Because right here, and it's brand new, dude. Like anything new, when you first hear it, your first inclination is like, I don't know if I believe that, or I don't know if I like that. And then you start to, get accustomed to it. And it looks pretty dope. It just looked angular, really angular. And this might be because this might increase the range. I don't know. I'm assuming that it wasn't just aesthetically pleasing as well. I'm sure Elon put that into the functionality of the range. So really cool. Let me know what you thought. I'm a big fan. Big fan. So until next time, don't forget to subscribe. A lot of good stuff to come. Let me know if you like me going through these Tesla stuff, because I'm a huge fan of Tesla and I'll talk about it any day of the week. So until next time, this has been Matthew Benjamin with the American Movement Podcast. If you want to start your own podcast, get the podcast publisher down below. It's start to finish anything you would ever need in order to start your own podcast. So until next time, bye.
Jesus. Look up idiot in the dictionary. You know what you'll find?
Picture me.
No. The definition of the word idiot, which you fucking are.
We're there.